Welcome back to Mastering MMA with Coach Lee. I'm here with you tonight. We're going to be working on some footwork. First of all, I want to apologize. The floor's a mess. I'm getting ready to clean it, mop it, and everything. But I wanted to shoot this video for you all tonight. As you can see, it's 9:47, so we're trying to get this in late night because I didn't get a chance to shoot a video earlier. But we're going to be working on some striking footwork today with ladder drills. So once again, please excuse the mess. We've started some of the construction stuff, so we're gonna have some videos where the floor is gonna be a mess because I'm getting ready to mop it for the next day. All right, so we're gonna get into this here. So I'm gonna be entering the ladder at a 45 degree. I'm using a ladder here. You could put tape on the floor. You could use sidewalk chalk if your kids have got that and you're outside. Whatever works. You just want a box. You know, I'm gonna say 1.25 foot, 1.5 feet, somewhere in that area. But anyways, so I'm entering at a 45 and I want to exit at a 45 on this jab drill. So I'm going to step in my box as I jab, right? My opposite hand is going to protect my face, and then I'm going to circle off after my jab and step out. So then I'm in, out. So we will come in on the footwork here a little bit. All right, so I'm here. We're going to assume my opponent's kind of where you're at here. So I'm in as I jab, and then I push with this leg and rotate off. And then I come in. Now my opponent would be here. I'm in, rotate off. So that's just a simple jab drill. You can do that both orthodox and southpaw if you would like. So you're not going to, real life scenario, you're not going to jab and rotate off this way too often without sending something else behind it. There are times I do that, but in general, I like to add a hook into that. And I like to use that to my hook just to slow their motion so I can take an extra step and get a little deeper on my angle. So when I'm swinging off as a back step, so I would be moving, if they are orthodox fighter, I would be moving in towards their power. So a lot of times I'll throw a hook, if they're wing blocking, I'll throw a hook to kind of force this hand into this spot. So as I cut the angle, it eliminates them throwing a rear hook. It keeps me a little bit safer on that. So a lot of times I'll jab hook. Right? I throw that and then I tap them with the hook, and a lot of times I get people to wing block on that hook. Well, if I can get them to wing block, as I rotate, it eliminates that hook. All they have is that straight punch, which is a lot easier for me to get around at that point. And then I'll take this extra step in behind them before I throw my right hand. So we're going to come in from this angle. We are going to step in, jab, and hook. On my hook, I'm going to drop step. So I've changed the angle. Now I'm going to throw this right hand as I step to the next box. So how that plays out is you're going to cut an angle, and then as you're throwing your right, you're going to make that angle a little bit deeper. So if you watch the footwork on this, you want to come up and get the footwork here? So I'm in here, and I'm in my stance. I throw my jab, and on my hook, I drop step, and then I throw my right and I open my hips up to drive this right in hard and have a really deep angle on that. So you can go through this here, boom, hook drop step, go to the next box for this cross. Then I'll back out and I'll jab and over. Then I'm, right, so I'm working on that footwork. All right, so the next one we're gonna do is we're gonna hit a shift on this. And I'm going to be approaching my ladder straight forward. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw my jab, and I'm going to hit a shift by bringing my right foot forward to go into southpaw. As I throw my jab, I'm going to slip also. So I'm here. That puts me in a southpaw position. And then I'm going to step just outside the ladder to throw my cross. So I'm here. I throw my jab, slip and step all at the same time. This is one motion. I step this way, and turn into my cross. Opposite hand's guarding. So if you focus on the footwork here, I am here. I'm stepping as I jab. Now this leg is going to step off towards my opponent. My jab retracts, and I throw my cross. So I'm using my original jab to blind them from my footwork. I rotate and step into my cross. So it'll look like this. And then I'll reset, and so I'm using the ladder to know where my opponent as I'm cutting angles around them.